All right, everyone. So I didn't give any calls this morning because I said I wanted to wait and see how this Moody's downgrade affected the market. This is the spot. You can see the gap down. Really impressive rebound, though. We took out Friday's high after that. So amazing. I didn't participate this morning. Really wanted to wait and see, but it didn't matter because the afternoon I found ARQQ was really strong. And let me slide this over to show you the intraday. I took some screenshots. There was my post in chat over 2250, which is the handle break, meaning the cup. Here's the cup, and then here's the handle over the half, right? Over 2250, and the high, I don't remember what it was, 2270 something, maybe something like that. And it just took off from there. The stop was only 21 cents below, didn't come close to stopping out. And I'll switch to the 5-minute to show you how high it went, especially for those that weren't in chat. By the way, still going in after hours. But it went to 24.79, so it's $2.29 move on 21 cents risk. I don't even know what the R is, but it's big. I also gave SYTA. I mean, remember, this is for me sitting on my hands all morning. SYTA right around this yellow line here. Somewhere around 342 and it went to 420. Great heads up in after hours by Frank. SYTA was one of them that I said is worth watching. I had 2 or 3 on watch for after hours. He gave the heads up before it broke. The pre-market high and the high of day were 420. I actually was able to get long about 418. Ended up scalping it though, and it went up to almost 5 so far and still holding up really well. I think I need to start using that 10-minute rule I talk about in chat when trading and after hours. And a lot of times the reason I don't, for one, there's less liquidity. I did think there was a short in trouble there though, right? Less liquidity, and 2, what I like to do when I'm trading, like an ARQQ today, take the entry, place a hard stop, and not worry about it, right? And look back at it later. You can't do that in after hours. You really have to babysit. And in after hours, I've been in my office since 6 a.m. And by this time, I need to still do a watch list for the next day and make a video. And so it turns me into a scalper. But there's a lot of money to be made in after hours, too, just as a heads up. So there's a couple highlights from today. Plenty of good calls from you guys early when I wasn't trading. I felt a little bit like a schmuck watching y'all make money, and I wasn't. But I just wanted to see how the market was going to react. Anyway, I'm going to rip through what we're watching for tomorrow. QBTS, you can kind of put this horizontal line here. It broke out or tried to break out a couple times, and today it's kind of fully broken out. It's still worth noting it's been up a couple days in a row, but it's one of the quantum computing plays. SYTA, strong close, and again, as I said, it's almost $5 in after hours. Still worth keeping on a chart. PTIX, massive volume, but closed way off its highs, so we'll see if it's in play tomorrow or not. ARMP, big volume too, and a pretty strong close. And after hours, it's up at 287 right now too, so that is super interesting. Lunar, LUNR, I don't know. It's just popped up and chopping sideways, but it might break out of that range one of these days, so it doesn't hurt to have it on a chart. AISP, nice little mini breakout there. I want to watch that for a follow through. TMC also broke out today, one of those rare earth plays. OKLO right back up near that 40 resistance. And since that one's on watch, we're also going to put SMR on watch right back up near recent high as well. Those are both those baby nukes we talk about. TNGX, I like the looks of this chart. Big pop and a pretty strong close. Could have a follow-through day. QMCO is that quantum play that ran to 90 back in December? And it kind of got rediscovered as quantum plays were strong today. Nice volume and a breaking out of a long range. That one could certainly have a follow-through day tomorrow. QUBT, another quantum play, quiet inside day after the breakout on Friday. ARQQ, already talked about my call and trade in that one, and the daily is super interesting to me. HSAI, also kind of near a mini breakout there. That one's been pretty strong. MNMD, also interesting chart, right? You kind of have an inverse head and shoulders here. Interesting over this area. Nice volume today for that stock. It's a low volume stock. SPCE, big rip on Friday. Gave a lot of it back today, but could be a third day play. So I'm just going to treat it like a bounce play. And if we get a bounce play setup, I'll try a trade. And lastly, ASPI, already strong, right? Trying to break out here. And then in after hours had news and went to 884 in after hours. As I'm talking to you, it's back down to 824. So we'll see if it's still gapping. I'll see you guys in the pre-market, and we'll build a gap playlist together to add to this list. Have a great night.